Thousand Oaks is one of the most underrated cities in Southern California. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what it's like to live here. Hi guys, my name is Mona and I'm a real estate agent here in Los Angeles and Ventura County. On my channel, we talk about all things real estate and lifestyle here in LA and Ventura County. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about what it's really like to live in Thousand Oaks. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the pros, the cons, the real estate market, and everything else that you need to know. So let's get into it. Now, starting off with the location, where is Thousand Oaks located? Thousand Oaks is going to be a city in Ventura County. It is north of LA and south of Santa Barbara, making it the ideal location. Fun fact, Thousand Oaks is one of the biggest cities in Ventura County. It's going to have a more suburban feel. So honestly, if you are tired of living in the city of LA and you don't want to deal with the hustle and bustle, but you're not ready to flee the state of California, either you're going to go to Orange County, you're going to come to Ventura County, or you're just going to leave California, just throw away the whole state. I'm going to be honest with you, this is a huge trend that I have been noticing. If people don't want to live in LA County anymore, they either go to the OC or they come to Ventura. Now, I don't sell real estate in the OC, but I do sell it in Ventura County, which is why I've been making more videos talking about Ventura County and showcasing some beautiful properties. Now, Thousand Oaks is going to be in Ventura County, which is going to be a different county than Los Angeles. It's also going to be smaller. Ventura County, even though it is growing and more people are moving out here, has a population of less than 1 million people, while LA County has a population of about 10 million people. I mean, that's 10 times the difference, you guys. Now, Thousand Oaks is going to be a suburban city, just like Westlake Village, but then cities like Agoura Hills and Calabasas are technically going to be in LA County. Now, fun fact, Thousand Oaks was also ranked one of the safest cities in America, according to this recent article on Forbes. Now, even though Thousand Oaks is a suburban city, you are going to see everyone here. You'll see young professionals like myself, you'll see families, you'll see retirees. Thousand Oaks honestly has so many different people living here, but it is going to be more of a suburban city. It's ideal if you want a proper Southern California lifestyle, but you don't want to be in LA, but you don't want to be too far away from it. Thousand Oaks is really great for that. And I feel Thousand Oaks is really just wholesome. It's also super green. I mean, the nature here is honestly amazing. If you appreciate activities like horseback riding, hiking, parks, golfing, playing tennis, just like really being outdoors, being active, you're really into health and wellness, Thousand Oaks honestly could be a really great fit for you for this reason. Now, I'm not saying that people in LA don't enjoy these things, but I feel in Thousand Oaks, it's a bit more natural, because I feel in LA, sometimes it can be a bit too like pretentious and a bit too fake and a bit too dramatic, if that makes sense. I feel Thousand Oaks is more, it's more chill, it's more low-key. If LA is too much for you, Thousand Oaks is going to be better. For example, if you really love to golf and this is like an activity that you genuinely like to do because you enjoy the activity itself, you can do that in Thousand Oaks. Not that you can't do it in LA, but in LA, it's going to be more about the status symbol. Oh, what country club do you go to? You pay, $250,000 for initiation fee. And by the way, Thousand Oaks can be prestigious. There's like different parts of Thousand Oaks. You have Lake Sherwood. Lake Sherwood has a country club where you're going to pay $100,000 for initiation fee if you want to golf there. And then you have North Ranch. But LA in general, it's more about like a status thing versus the overall, I enjoy being healthy, I enjoy my wellness. And that's why I feel Thousand Oaks, it's more wholesome and just more laid back compared to LA, which can be a bit too superficial and pretentious, in my opinion. Now, Thousand Oaks has a great reputation when it comes to the schools here. Whether they're public or private schools, you have some really popular schools. For private, we have Oaks Christian, which is very well known. Even people who don't live in Thousand Oaks like to enroll their kids into the school. Then you also have elementary schools like MATES, which stands for Meadow Arts Technology Elementary School, as well as Lang Ranch Elementary School. These are some really popular schools in the Thousand Oaks area that I have to mention, although you are going to have some other really great options as well. Okay, now we've reached my favorite part of the video, and that is going to be the amenities. Honestly, for a suburban city, Thousand Oaks has some really great amenities, although that is because they merge with Westlake Village. So we have two cities. We have Thousand Oaks, which is a huge city. It has a population of over 100,000 people. And then you have Westlake Village, which has a population of about 10,000 people. So Westlake Village is a city that surrounds the Westlake Village Lake. I got so confused, you guys. So confusing. Say that 10 times. Westlake Village Lake. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. So Westlake Village and Thousand Oaks, they're like right next to each other. And sometimes they kind of merge. Because Westlake Village is a small city, but you have so many amenities. And Thousand Oaks is right next to it, and it's a bigger city. So if you're living in Thousand Oaks, I mean, you pretty much get the same experience and lifestyle as someone living in Westlake Village, at least in my opinion. And Westlake Village is a very high-end city. Compared to Thousand Oaks, Westlake Village is going to be more expensive. Homes on average are going to be more expensive just overall. So Thousand Oaks is going to be slightly a bit cheaper, but in my opinion, I mean, Westlake Village, Thousand Oaks, you're going to go to the same yoga studio, grocery stores, gyms, banks. I mean, they just merge with each other. So there are several amazing amenities. First up, the location. We're located in the Santa Monica Mountains, so we're about 30 minutes away from Malibu Beach. I mean, who doesn't love going to Malibu? If you don't like going to Malibu though, you're about an hour away from Santa Barbara, which is a bit further, but you know, you can definitely make a day out of it. When it comes to shopping, you have some shopping centers, which I'll talk about in a minute, but you have the Thousand Oaks Mall, which honestly has some good stores. I've gone a couple times. They have Nordstrom's, Macy's, Sephora, but I started for a minute. The Topanga Mall in Woodland Hills, in my opinion, has just 10 times more options and stores. If you want luxury shopping, if you want more high-end retailers, you want to go to the Westfield Topanga Mall, Westfield Topanga Mall and Village in Woodland Hills. But you also have shopping centers, like you have the Westlake Commons, you have the Promenade at Westlake Village, which is literally like the Calabasas Commons in my opinion. They have a movie theater, they have a Sweet Green, they have Sea Butter, they have Sephora, they have Lululemon, because they don't have Lululemon at the Oaks Mall, which is really upsetting, but they don't have it. Also, you have an Equinox here in Thousand Oaks. Yes, I did my research. I'm not going to do a video without doing my research. But you have the Equinox in Westlake Village / Thousand Oaks. You can stay as long as you want without having to pay for parking. And it's the only Equinox in the entire Ventura County. They also opened up a Planet Fitness, which is right next to my favorite Italian bistro ever. It's called Made in Italy Bistro. You guys, they're gluten-free pasta and pizza. It's made with pea flour and it tastes amazing. Do you know, in my opinion, I think that the cauliflower crust, the rice flour, it's thin, it's not the vibe, but the pea flour pizza at Made in Italy Bistro, and they're open during lunch, which I love because I hate when Italian spots are only open at nighttime. Like, what if I want my gluten-free pizza at 1 p.m.? I have to wait 5 hours? Like, no, I'm going to Made in Italy Bistro. Not sponsored, by the way, but it should be, although I probably go there like 5 times a year, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, you guys, the video got cut off, but I am not done yapping. I have probably another solid 5 more minutes-ish to continue yapping and telling you why Thousand Oaks is so amazing. So Made in Italy Bistro, not sponsored, should be sponsored, although I go there like probably 5 times a year. Even if you're in LA, I don't care if you live in Beverly Hills, drive. I would drive in rush hour traffic. I would drive like an hour and a half to go to Made in Italy Bistro. It's seriously, it's amazing. Again, not sponsored, but hey, if you see this and you want to give me a free gluten-free Bianca pizza next time I'm there, I mean, I won't say no. Also, you're gonna have the Four Seasons at Westlake Village, which has some really great restaurants. They also have this lounge called the Prosperous Penny. It's like a bar / social lounge. They're only open though Fridays and Saturdays, but it's such a vibe. I absolutely love it. They also have great restaurants like the sushi restaurant called Onyx, and then they have Coin and Candor, which is a very popular restaurant. They also recently opened up Crawford Social Lounge in Westlake Village. And honestly, there are just so many things to do in Westlake Village. If you like shopping, if you like eating, if you like nature, I mean, what else is there to do? Because honestly, just shop, just eat, just yap, just go to sleep, go to the gym, repeat. I mean, God bless America. This is literally all I want to do with my life. You know what? I lied. There is more to do with your life. I forgot to mention the lakes at Thousand Oaks. So it's a smaller shopping center. Honestly, every time I go, it's super empty. They have a Lassen supermarket, which I absolutely love because like an organic grocery store. There's no Erewhon, by the way, in Thousand Oaks. The closest Erewhon is going to be the one in Calabasas. So just had to put that in there because it's super important to know where the nearest Erewhon is. You have Sun Life, which is like this organic smoothie, acai bowl place. You have Fogo de Chao. I probably mispronounced it, but I don't care. I put a screenshot right here, so hopefully you can read it. If you can't read it, I'm so sorry. It's right across the street from Mastro's, but I would rather just go to Fogo Chao in Westlake Village / Thousand Oaks and then go to Mastro's in Malibu, which is just 30 minutes away for a beautiful sunset dinner. But what I love about the lake at Thousand Oaks, it's a lake. There's lakes there. I don't know if you knew, I had to mention that. There's like lakes. So it's a shopping center on this like little lake thingy. And then there's like these ducks that they're in the water because ducks, they're like in the water and stuff. And it's just so fun, you know, just sit there, eat your food, drink your smoothie, eat your snacks, look at the ducks, and, you know, remember a simpler time where we weren't glued to our phones 24/7 like you are now watching this video. But wait, I'm not done. Now I lied. My favorite part of the video is talking about the real estate market here in Thousand Oaks. Now, Thousand Oaks compared to cities like Westlake Village and Calabasas, you're going to get more for your money when it comes to real estate. And compared to the west side of LA, like more city parts of LA, you're going to get bigger backyards. I mean, if you're looking for a nice, wholesome suburban city, you want a backyard where you can put in a pool, put in a golf course, barbecue, let your dogs run wild, Thousand Oaks has some really great options. Even though it's a suburban city and you are mainly going to have single family homes, single family homes, like a home with a backyard, that's really going to dominate most of the real estate market. But you will have options. You'll have condos for sale. You'll have townhomes for sale. You have apartments for rent. You have condos. You have homes for rent. But Thousand Oaks has more affordable options when it comes to real estate. The average single family home last year in 2024 in Thousand Oaks sold for under $1.4 million. And depending on what part of Thousand Oaks you go to, you know, prices differ. There are some great neighborhoods where you have really beautiful views. Most incredible views. If you go to Lake Sherwood, which I personally like to consider its own thing, you have beautiful multi-million-dollar homes around the lake. You have some more prestigious, you have gated communities, you have bigger homes, you have smaller homes, so it really does depend. And you do have some new construction homes. I recently toured these brand new homes in Thousand Oaks that are listed for just under $2 million. I did a house hunting vlog on it, so I'm gonna link it in the description below. I have some house tours of like Westlake Village and Thousand Oaks that I've done recently. So if you really want to see, more house tours and get an idea and get a feel for the real estate market, I'm gonna link them in the description below for you guys. Okay, now that we talked about all the fun stuff, let's talk about some of the downsides that come from living in Thousand Oaks. Number one, it is going to be more expensive to buy a home here. Now, $1.4 million on average for a home is obviously going to be more than the national average, but it is still going to be less than most parts of Los Angeles. Now, I do want to say that I've been seeing places like Thousand Oaks become more popular, so I think the home prices are going to continue to go up in areas like this because I just see more people moving to these areas. So it can be a bit more expensive, supply and demand. More people are liking Thousand Oaks, more people are wanting that more suburban, wholesome feel. So they're wanting to move to places like Thousand Oaks, and prices are going up. Number two is going to be wildfire risk. We just had a horrible fire in the Pacific Palisades as well as some other parts of Los Angeles, and it has been extremely devastating for a lot of people. And unfortunately, most parts, I can't think of a single area, a single neighborhood, a single city where I sell real estate where there isn't wildfire risk, but that's something I have to be honest about because there have been wildfires in Thousand Oaks and they may continue in the future. Thousand Oaks is located in the Santa Monica Mountains, so that is something to keep in mind. And lastly, number three, the commute to the west side if applicable. Depending on what your job, what your business is going to be, if you're living in Thousand Oaks and you're having to go to somewhere like Beverly Hills or Santa Monica every day, 5 days a week, that commute may be very difficult for you. Now, if you're in the Valley, if you're in Encino, you're in Woodland Hills, it's not going to be that bad. But honestly, the commute, especially during those peak times, can honestly just be so overwhelming. Anyways, that was everything I had to say about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a huge thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'll see you later. Bye!